For a long time, before we ever stepped foot into Tree of Life, I had been dealing with this health issue where my body would ache. I was seeing like doctor after doctor and trying to find answers, and nobody would help me. And I was getting kicked out of places. She was with me, and so I was like out of options. I remember thinking, like, what am I supposed to do? I couldn't find help. So I wasn't raised in church. I didn't know the Lord growing up. My parents had faith. I would see them pray, but it was never pushed upon me. I was never asked to go to church. Really, God wasn't in the equation for me growing up, even when we started our relationship.
I did go to church off and on with my family, but it was more so because that's what we knew to do. We were dating for about 2.5 years or so, and at this point we were really struggling. We really were not in a good place at all. My cousin actually invited us to Tree of Life. She was praying for us. I know people within the church were praying for us also. Just being around other couples and having that support system and really kind of learning what it was to be married and the importance of it and how important it is to God, it really, really encouraged us.
Coming in, I felt like accepted really quickly. Like I felt like people wanted to be around me. I can remember getting prayed for and somebody hugging me, and I've never experienced a hug like that, you know what I mean? I think what really helped me get plugged in is that I gravitated towards wanting to help with like the production side of the church, with helping out with the sound. So I think that was probably the first thing that caught my attention, was that, man, music is great, people are awesome, and hearing Pastor's word every week would just, it's like he was speaking to us. It still does, but it was like speaking directly to our relationship.
While I was praying, God actually gave me a vision of myself on the prayer team at the altar praying for people. And it really, really scared me. It really freaked me out. And I shut it down really quick. And I said, no, you got the wrong person, God. That doesn't make sense. And God's so patient that, he always reminded me of the vision. But I never felt, I guess, confident to even tell anybody about it. But when I finally did, I spoke to my cousin who helps lead the prayer team, and she said, you don't have to know anything. It's not about you. It's about God and the person that you're praying for connecting to God. It's not about your words. It's not about anything that you could ever say. It's just about God being there in that moment while you're praying for people. And so that really stuck with me, and I'm really, really grateful to be a part of that team. And through that, I've grown a lot in my walk with God personally, and just in that team also within the church. So I really love it.
For 8 years that I've served at the church, I never really felt connected to people at the church. And it's crazy because I've been there for a long time, right? You would think, yeah. And through group, I feel a part of the church like never before. And it's like the next level above serving. Like, serving is great and it's bomb, but there's the element of connecting emotionally with people that you really can't have on a Sunday service. And it's been great. It's been a big blessing. I feel now connected to people within the church more than ever, and it's fun. We have a blast, and it's the best thing about it is that it's allowed us to grow as a couple together, and it's showing in the way we parent and the way we love each other. It's phenomenal.
I don't know how we would ever do it without the support of the church and without our relationship with God. There's just no way. There's no way that we could, I don't even know that we would be married, let alone have a thriving marriage. I don't know how we would be able to parent or just be good people of society without the church and without our relationship with Christ. There's no way. I don't see it.